I want to welcome you to Symbolic Development Nigeria Limited. FARMCITY. This is our FARMCITY, and this is our pre-nursery farm where we raise nursery seedlings for our main plantation in OGBOMOSHO and Agurege. Please can come in a little so that you don't stay under the sun. It's not good to have for you to have sunburn because you come here. So basically, like I used to say, in oil palm production consists of three basic steps. One, pre-nursery farm, nursery farm, and the main nursery. Sorry, my name is Godwin, and I am the plantation manager. Sorry, it skipped my mind. So the pre-nursery farm setup consists of the nursery farm. The oil palm farm setup. You need to follow three distinct steps. One, you need to set up your pre-nursery farm, your nursery farm, and then your main plantation. That is your main feed. Now, all these they are within a stipulated time frame. For the pre-nursery, the time frame is normally within 90 to 120, 130 days, which is 3 to 4 months. Then the main nursery is always within 7 to 8 months. So meaning that the time lapse between the main nursery and the pre-nursery is 1 calendar year. After the 12th month, exactly on the 12th month, when they are 12 months, that's a year old, we now transplant them to the main feed. So meanwhile, those 12 months spent already is already part of their gestation period. So in the main feed, they are going to spend 3 years before they start fruiting, meaning from the nursery to the main feed 1 year, main feed to fruiting 3 years, 3 plus 1, that's 4 years. So meaning any investment you are making today or that you have made, your RON will begin in 4 years time from now. So here, what we do primarily, as you can see, this is not audio. Some people come and say what you have is an AI generated image. So maybe some of you have the notion. So I'm pretty sure that you can see that it's not an audio stuff. It's real, it's genuine, it's life. So this is the oil palm seedlings. So live and direct, and you can see they are wet. So now in setting up this, I just want to put you through the process at which we get to this place. Now we started. Oh, where did I keep this seedling? We started by we started with a sprouted nut. Those of you that have been familiar with us, I can see some old faces here. So maybe you guys should even come and present, sir. So we started with a sprouted nut. So from the sprouted nut to this guy now, they are now mature and good to go. So the process, what we do is that we planted the sprouted nuts in this polythene bag, and then after which we did some basic, we call them GAP. That's good agricultural practice. Now, if you look at the back, you will see 5 water tanks. Some of you may be wondering, are we making pure water here? Because I think it's only pure water company that you can find such area. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so this is the nut. This is what we planted. But the one we planted germinated. It has a plume and it has a radicle. So this is what we planted to give us this. And what I'm holding is not just anything. It's an oil palm. It's an investment. It's a future. It's a source of income. So those water tanks you are seeing there, they are for our irrigation. So they are 10 in numbers. Each one has 3,000 capacity. So many we have a 30,000 liter capacity irrigation facility. And then if you look down by the side, if you move around now, you're going to see it later. There's a borehole there. The borehole is not the one you find in Aja or the one at Lekki. It's an industrial borehole to the depth of 180 meters. Good Ogami. Afa. Assalamu alaikum. 180 meters deep down to the aquifer. So meaning that rain or no rainfall, our water supply is guaranteed. And then if you look up, there are solar panels. The solar panels that are 12 in number. Each one is 450 watts. So if you multiply 4 by 12, that gives around 7.5 kilowatts. The horsepower, the water pump is 2 horsepower. So it's more than sufficient to power it. And then you look over here, what you have here is called the shade net. And that's why I said you guys should come in here, because there's a little bit shade here. So why do we have the shade net? The purpose of the shade net is to manage the climatic condition. So you can see that inside there is a little bit warmer, as it is for us human beings, so it is to this plant. Here they receive just enough radiation. Like this shade net, it absorbs 30% of the radiation. So we call it solar flare. Solar flare. It absorbs 30% of the solar flare, allowing just 70%, which is enough for a tropical plant like oil palm to survive. And of course, it also helps us to prevent evapotranspiration. You can imagine what will happen if this one is not there. If we just water this thing, we water it since about how many hours ago now. But when you see it, it seems as if we just do it just now. So this is what it does. It prevents evapotranspiration, providing good coverage to the plant. So our irrigation is such that day in, day out, we have enough water. Now there's one particular interesting thing about this place. We had rainfall last November 26. November 26 to December 26, no rainfall. January 26, no rainfall. And this is January 31st now, the last day of the month. That's about 72 days or thereabout, no rainfall. Now you can imagine what will happen. If you come here and all what you see are brown patches, I'm very sure you say, Ogbeni, let's go. These people don't know what they are doing. But because you know what you are doing, the irrigation, investment on irrigation itself is more than 70 million naira. I'm the plantation manager, I know what we spend. The irrigation itself is more than 70 million naira. Talk less of the seed. Now, if you look at this deca, I call it deca, but local people will call it, sorry, lawyer. If there's a lawyer will say we are the only learning people. So meantime, I will use that language. So local people will call it signpost. But it's not a signpost. This is a farm deca. So if you look at this farm deca gives you the information about this block. This one tells you that where you are now is called block A, and this is bed number 9. And then the variety we planted is Hybrid Tenera F1. And the source of the seedling is from 9.4. The date was 18 September, and it gives you the number of seedling. Now, why do we choose 9.4? Why 9.4? Why not Malaysia Super Gene? Why not the one for Baba Abu Razak, or the one from Mama Chinedu, or the one from Shola by the roadside? You know, there are people that sell these things. So why don't we buy from them? The reason why we do not buy from them is for originality, because we want to be sure of what you are planting. So that if I tell you that this guy in the next 4 years, max 3.5 to 4 years max, is going to begin production, if I give you that, I want you to take that word to the bank and keep it. So that is why we did not go for any other variety. This variety is the best you can find in any part of the world. Take my word for it. I've been in this business for 20 years, and I know that 9.4 has the best variety you can see anywhere, anytime in the world. Yeah, and we are not just only for 9.4. Apart from 9.4 being a source of seedling, 9.4 is also our technical partner. So we are not just running the farm, you know, on Eyije, on Kalu. So 9.4, we have a lot of PhD holders, not just ordinary researchers, but researchers with PhDs, you know, working for us on this, or their technical partners. Should we have any issue, just go and call, yes sir, this. Okay, they come to this farm once in every 2 weeks to show you how serious they are. They just left a day before yesterday, and the next 2 weeks they are going to be here again. So they monitor the progress, and that is why I can tell you that there's nowhere you can see this kind of nursery in Nigeria, except maybe Okomo and Presco. Apart from those two entities, no other people does it better than us. So in Sanosis, if you buy from us, what you are buying is not just an oil palm. What you are buying is peace of mind. You are buying a generational income. You are buying your how will I put it? You are buying your Yoruba will call it Ifokonbale.
Peace of mind.
Okay, thank you, sir. You are buying peace of mind, and you are buying your guarantee retirement. There's no retirement plan that is as good as this. I was reading a newspaper report day before yesterday. A policeman, he was a former CSP, Chief Superintendent of Police. After retirement, the police were paying 40,000 naira per month. And he said, can that feed him? You know what he did? He was driving Korokwe. This, Korokwe now, at Lagos. and then other police officer is junior when he was in service. When they say, "Mr. Oga, you are spoiling our name. How can the CSP be driving a Kurokwe?" No. Each time they see him, they impound his vehicle, they beat him that, "Oga, you are bringing it." He say, "There's no disgrace in hunger. Hunger does not know rank." He say, "How can 40,000 feed?" I'm telling you, you can Google it. It's not a audio story. It's a real story. 40,000 cannot feed me and my children and my wife. So I got to survive. Government is giving me 40,000. It's not enough for me. But Azumi, he has struggled to buy 1 hectare when he was in service. Maybe if this kind of thing was in progress, then you know that very soon he will start to reap his return on investment. Now let's talk about the ROI. Now, if you buy this guy now that sells for 90 million naira per hectare, now, and this is the best time for you to make the investment. Now, if you buy it, in the next 3.5 years to 4 years max, you begin to have your ROI, your return on investment. For 1 hectare is within 8 million to 70 million naira. How do you come about that figure? I know I've had a lot of questions. People ask me, "Oga, now, Oga, if you want to do 419, you should go and learn from Experto. This one that you are telling me that I should invest 9 million naira, and then every year for the next 30 years I'll be having 9 million. Oga, do you want to share shoni? Even those that share show self don't have this kind of income for 30, 40 years. I say, no, it is not audio, it is real. Let me break it down for you. Now, for 1 hectare by God's grace, this variety that we plant, Tenera, like I told you, is the best breed. It has the highest seed. Every other one that you plant, if you plant the super gene, for example, what you get is 12 to 15 tons per hectare, which translates to around 1,008 to 2,000 liters of CPO. CPO means crude palm oil. But this will give you 20 to 25 tons of FFB, fresh fruit bunch per hectare, which translates to 3,000 to 4,000 liters of CPO, crude palm oil. Now, as I'm talking now, currently in the future fixture market, because it's a derivative. Oil palm is a derivative market. Oil palm is traded like, if you don't know, for example, let me tell you, this is not a local product. Oil palm is traded like crude oil in the international market. We call them future derivatives. So presently now, the price is about 2,000 naira per liter. As we are talking now, last year it was around 1.6, but now as we are talking, it's 2,000 naira. Say for example, we get 3,000 liters now, and we sell it at 2,000 naira per liter. Please, mommy, how much would that give us, man? 3,000 times 2,000 naira. 6 million naira. Please hold that 6 million naira. Hold me. I'm gonna collect it back. Now you see 3,000 liters. Confirm, it's not sugar coated mouth. Now, apart from palm oil, there are other products. 3,000 liters in 1 hectare. 1 hectare, 10,000 square meters. So that will give you 6 million naira. So she's keeping that for me. Now, apart from palm oil, you are going to see PKO, palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil, you are going to see minimum of, let me be conservative, let me not be too optimistic or too, it's okay. You'll see 500 liters. Right now, it sells for 2,500 naira per liter, as you are talking now. So 2,500 liter naira times 500. That's 1,250. Afawa, edakun, eba mudani. Omo pe yan le ko gen tin. Ma gba lo yin to baya. Now, apart from that, you're going to see
I didn't get that figure very well.
500 liters
Okay.
times 2,500 naira, 1,250,000.
Okay.
That's for what size of land?
That's for 1 hectare. Everything I'm doing is on 1 hectare.
She's holding 6 million.
He's holding 6 million.
Afa is holding 1
I know Afa, she can run away, but Afa cannot run away.
And from 1 hectare, you can get like how many liters?
500
I just
liters.
said.
500 liters.
500 liters. Now the third product is PKC, palm kernel cake. Now, what's the use of palm kernel oil? Palm kernel oil, you can see her that she's shining like this, and all these women, all those cream you are using is a cocoa you are using. They use it in making cream, in making butter, in making margarine, in making medicine. So the uses are, and you can use it to eat food directly. So the uses are enormous. Now, after that, you have your PKC. That's the palm kernel cake. The palm kernel cake is what you get after squeezing out the palm kernel oil. It's like a chaff. Now they use that for animal feed. God bless you. You have a poultry farm.
Go ahead.
Okay. So they use it for feed additives, and that one you're going to have minimum of 3 tons from 1 hectare. And right now the price is around 300,000. So if you get 3 tons by 300,000, that will give us 900,000. So, mommy, please give me my 36 million. How much is with you? Okay. Oh yeah, let me press your phone, ma. 6 million. You want to you give my account. Afa.
Plus 1 million to 50.
Mama, guy, you the salon.
7 million to 50.
Okay, yeah, but me had the 900,000. See.
8.1 million.
8,150,000. So you can see that we are not lying. And this is dependent on the prices. If at the time we are selling this product, the price goes to 30,000, we'll sell for 30,000. The 6 million will become 9 million. If when we are selling it goes to 4,000, the 6 million becomes 12 million naira. So it's simple mathematics and it's straightforward. If you have been involved in local oil palm production, you know that all these things they are not even with. I know people, family that are feeding on 50 trees of oil palm, and they are doing very, very well. Not to talk of you having 160, 170, 180. So your future is guaranteed by God's grace. Who is this guy, man? So this is how we run it. And once you buy, you are going. The farm is insured. We have our insurance partner, Leadway Insurance. So we are not just running a ordinary farm. This is a scientific farm. The farm is insured with Leadway Assurance. You can go to their office and verify. You can verify from their office because we did all the risk analysis and then we insure all the risks. We are paying the premium on a monthly basis. We pay the company yearly basis. And it's a very high premium we are paying to ensure that there's no stone that is left unturned. And of course, one of the risks involved is also security. We have taken a good measure of security. We have a working. If you look up there, that's a CCTV. If I'm inside the water, if I decide to go and visit mommy water in the river, and my phone is with me, I can see even while inside the river, I can see what is happening here. And then we have our local guards also. Then in the main farm at OGBOMOSHO and Angorenge, we have like 4 checkpoints there. If I think very soon, I think by next month you guys will come. We'll do a tour there. You're gonna see everything. And of course, we have working relationship with Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police Force, and the Civil Defense Force, the Amotekuns of this world, and the Agbekoyas of this world. We have them employed. They are working with us day and night. And of course, we are also, Yoruba will say Adira. We are also doing spiritual security also. So if you want to attack us spiritually, you meet us there. Come physically, you meet us there. So this is an all-encompassing investment, and this is not a fraud. You know, we want to change narratives that look, Nigeria, we can do something, because it will pay me as a person to have an oil palm that is well established. And how much is your 8 million or 9 million? So I want to run away with it. It doesn't take me anywhere. But if I have an oil palm, 1,000 hectares, almost, very soon, our name will be one of the richest in Nigeria. We'll be balling with Dangote. In fact, the output will be more than Dangote refinery.
Yes.
I don't know if we told Dangote to go and start oil, petrol. If you knew the potential of oil palm, walai, so this is where to be, and I can tell you religiously and confidently, scientifically, that you have not made a mistake of being here. Please don't be afraid. I go to church a little bit. Please, can you tell yourself, congratulations to myself? That's the truth. Because in the next 4 years, we'll all be boiling. Yes. Me too, I'm also an investor. I've managed to buy 1 acre too. And before the end of this year, I want to make 1 acre.
Not one acre.
I'm a little between. So when they did that 1 acre for the promo for 2.8, that's when I did mine. And this year, by God's grace, I want to make it 1 hectare, so that I'll just, when in the next 4 years, when I have my first return, I'll make the plan. I want to marry 1 wife at the first, when I receive my income. Second, every year, I just want to be marrying wife every year. The money is there now.
Congratulations to you.
So I will take your questions down. If you have like I used to tell my client, there's no stupid question, there's no silly question. Please, any question is an opportunity to know more. Anything that you are not clear about, or you say no, don't have doubt. answer your question, I'm here to answer. If there's no one, if